and welcome to Sparkle and Chill. Today I just got done filming the last one, but I'm going to be kitting up this Studio Delight. This is from Hobby Lobby, and I just found these. I went the other night with a friend of mine, and then I went back to this. This is really cute. It is a 12 by 16 canvas, or the design size is 12 by, the canvas size is 14 by 18. It is, let's see, anyways, it's done by Studio Delight, and it was only $4.49. So I thought it was worth, I haven't tried these before. I thought this was kind of cute. And so I'm going to kit this up as well. So I'll have the Christmas tree. I've got a few things kitted up, but I thought I would get this kitted up. I already unboxed it because somebody had mentioned they got one that didn't come with everything. So I wanted to just double check since I had just got it and I still have the receipt. This has 30 colors. So I'm going to go ahead and make my stickers here. I'm just going to do 1 to 30. Hmm. 28, 29, 30. Okay. So I'm going to put it up in this Diamond Art Club because my little cube ones only have 28 spots and it needs 30. So I don't think any of them are going to be bigger than these ones here. So I'm going to, I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and stick the stickers right on that part and then just keep them okay. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and open the drills. It's such a cute little kitty. So I love the idea of having things kitted up and ready to go because it makes doing this so much easier. When I'm ready to go, I just go. Okay, so am I seeing any static in these? These are acrylic too. I don't think they're going to be an issue. I don't think there's going to be an issue with static, which makes me happy. Although there is a drill stuck in here from the last kit I did in here. Oh, that's not a drill. That's some wax. Okay. So how's your guys' day going? So I am just filling these up by number versus putting any kind of code on them, and then I just do, I just look at the number on the thing to find what symbol it is. That's the easiest way for me to do it, and I think it'll work really well because I can then just leave these stickers on when I'm done. And I want to find my other stickers because I have some numbered ones as well that are cuter that I might do. I might just add those. Oh, you guys, I gotta say, I love acrylic for this reason. No static. There's no static. Lately, static has been my nemesis. I think because of the cold weather. But I never had static before I started working with premium kits. all mine had come from either Amazon or mostly Amazon. And I'm not opposed to Amazon. I like Amazon kits. Are you going to get the same quality you get with a DAC? Well, no, but you're also not paying the price of a DAC either. But I'll tell you, the little kits are fun. I haven't really had any issues at all with them. I even had a time where I got one where I didn't have enough drills. I contacted the company like it said on the thing. They were real nice. I just contacted them through Amazon and told them which color it was, you know, which one it was, and they sent them out to me. I've only had that happen maybe 3 times. I've had it happen once with a DAC kit. I literally had 10 more 310s to lay down, and I ran out. And because it was a DAC kit, it wasn't. I had acrylic ones I could have used, but I didn't want to use acrylic on one that all the rest of them were resin. So I reached out to DAC, and they were really good, and Diamond Art Club, they were really good, and they sent me drills. And then the 2 times it happened on Amazon were 2 different companies. But they also were very good and, you know, sent me drills. So as long as, you know, you reach out to them and you just say, you know, hey, I ran out of this particular drill. I haven't had any issues with any company that I've bought from. And, you know, on Amazon, you're dealing with several different sellers. It's, you know, but I haven't had any issues. And all the kits I've had pretty good. I've done 2 customs through Amazon. 3 actually. Well, let's see. I've got 2. So I've done 4. I've got 2 that I haven't done yet. And one because I should have caught it earlier. They didn't do the coloration right on it. And I haven't worked on it, but I will work on it eventually. And then the other one, I just haven't had time to work on yet either. Well, I've had time. I've just been, other things took priority. This is my second kit up today. So what have you guys been up to this wonderful Saturday? Okay, we're at 9. I watched a little bit of YouTube. Almost 6 o'clock or almost 5 o'clock. I need to figure out what I'm making for dinner. I might just do some eggs. You guys ever do that for dinner? Just make some, thinking maybe some bacon and eggs. Sounds good. Not really in the mood to cook, but I am hungry. And I found the best, so we have Safeway in our area, and I found this really nice Parmesan cheese garlic butter, and it's real butter with Parmesan cheese and Parmesan cheese, butter, and garlic. Oh my gosh. You slather that all over a little bit of sourdough bread, and then you put some ham and cheese in there. Oh, talk about a good lunch. It is so good. That Parmesan cheese and garlic is so good. It's like the best sandwich you've ever had for grilled cheese. That's what I had for lunch today and yesterday. It wasn't cheap butter either, though. It was kind of expensive, but I was like, oh, well, you know, looks good. And it lived up to the name. I thought anything garlic and Parmesan and butter, you know, so good. So that's what I had for lunch. So how did you guys make out on or did you shop Diamond Art Club's Black Friday or Cyber Monday? If you did, what kits did you buy? I got the little girl on the swing. And what was the other one I ordered? Oh, and the raccoons that were diamond painting. That is the cutest idea. Oh my gosh. There's another one. I think it's Richard Lawrence who does the birds, the funny birds. He did one with birds painting a while back, as I recall. And that might be where the idea came from. But oh my gosh, it's so cute. So it's a mama raccoon with her 3 babies. Or 3 kids, and they're all diamond painting. Really cute. I watched, I think it's Courtney on Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend, her channel. She unboxed it. And when I saw it, I was like, oh, I gotta have that one. I was glad to see that it wasn't uber expensive compared to some of them. And so I got that one. And then the girl on the swing. I had 4 that I really liked. But I got 2. Because obviously I'm waiting to use points. Everything sold so much. So today I was on the site, you guys, and so much. My whole wish list is on sold out. Just about everything that's on my. There was that one, I don't remember who the artist was, but the one with the purple tree house. Oh, it's so cute. It's really pretty, but it's really big, which is why I didn't go for it, because it's so big. But I kind of really like it. It's my colors. My favorite color is purple. It's really, really, really neat. So I might have to, when it comes back into stock, maybe after the second time it comes back in stock, because it was one of the most popular ones. I don't know that I'll have the ability to get it. If it takes a while to come in, I might have already used my points by then. I would use my points on it if, okay, we are on number 16. Oh boy, I really like this when it's, when there's no static. Can I just say, no static makes Kimberly a happy camper. It took me so long to kit up some of these other ones. I just had like, I don't know, I think it was maybe 10 or 12 colors on the Frosty the Snowman, and it took me so long to get that one done because there was so much static. But no static here. I love these containers. I've only used them a couple times now. I did get a second set after I used the first one, just so I can have things kitted up. I really am a big proponent for getting things ready to go before you're ready to work on them, because sometimes someone was talking about burnout and working on these really large kits, and they were getting burnout and then they didn't want to diamond paint anymore. And I was like, what I do is I try to have a round and a square going. If I'm working on a square, I always also have a round going. And the reason for that is because sometimes I want to diamond paint, but the squares after a while can be just a bit tedious. You know, you're trying to work on them, but they just get tedious because you gotta mess with them much more, you know. So I always tell people one of my ways of not getting burnout or getting tired of diamond painting or getting frustrated is just to move to an easier kit. Or if I'm working on a round and I want a challenge, or it's just going back and forth between the two. And sometimes it's like the minis. I've been working on the Christmas minis from DAC. I got half of one done last night while watching TV. I'll finish the other half tonight. And then I'll only have 2 left to go on that set, and I'll have a completion done for this month. That's exciting. I think I'm going to get Rudolph, or no, not Rudolph, Blitzen done before the end of the month, hopefully by Christmas. That's the goal, is to get it done at least by Christmas. And then this Christmas tree, if I can get Blitzen done in the next couple of weeks and then get the Christmas tree done, I don't know how that's all going to work. Uh-oh, I just dropped that. So we're just going to grab the next one and I'll pick it up in a few. Just dropped the box. But my back hurts, so bending over to get it is not. Oh, shoot. Okay, 20. So I'm not going to bend over right now, as it went under my desk here. So actually, I changed this. So my desk is folded up against the wall. I need to put it up away in the bedroom, but it's too heavy for me to move right now. But I used my craft table, which is what I was using for doing new unboxings, is now covered with all my craft stuff because it's bigger and I didn't have enough room on that little desk to have everything where I needed it. So now, okay, we are on 21. Yeah, 21. So I've got, this space is bigger, but now it's like, I almost need another craft table that I can pull out to do unboxings of these bigger kits, because I don't have a dining room table to do them on. So I'm almost, it won't happen till later, but it is something that may end up needing to be done. Or I've been seeing these drafting tables that people have for doing their diamond painting, and I really like the idea because I do like doing mine on an angle, and one of those drafting tables would make it so I wouldn't have to roll, you know, this size would be, this is, the Blitzen is 22 by 22, and this goes across 22 is perfect, the width, but then there's another, you know, X amount that are up there that I can't get to. So yeah, I am so excited of the Peggy Collins ones I got too. I did the unboxing of those ones. I think after I get these two done, then I will move to I have two kits that I really want to get done. I unboxed I'm Not Fat, I'm Fluffy. I think that's what it's called. The Spangler that I got. It's so cute, that cat. And I want to do that one's the next big one I'm going to do. And I think it's the same size as Blitzen. And then I also want to do one of the Peggy Collins, and then we'll see where we go from there. Which one of the Peggy Collins? I think I'm going to save the Christmas kitty one for next year, or maybe Christmas in July. I might do a Christmas in July just because. But I might just save it till next year because it's really cute. I liked the big one and I wanted the big one, but I was like, I don't need to buy that many big Christmas kits. And then I was so glad that Amazon had it. It just made my day when I saw it. I was like, yes. I'm like, that looks really familiar. And then I went and looked. I'm like, it is. So that was fun. And they've got a couple other new ones that I really liked. There was a dolphin one. I think it was a dolphin. And there was something else. But I ended up just getting the two Peggy Collins ones. I was really happy to see those. I wish that the Amazon site would come out with, like, a couple new ones at least every couple months, because I really like those smaller kits. I do. I like the smaller kits. I'm not a gigantic, I don't want to work on gigantic ones. I don't have any place to put them. Do you guys find that? I don't have anywhere to put them. At least the smaller ones I can put in a book. But the bigger ones, you know, I don't have enough wall space. I'm in a little tiny apartment. And so it's hard for me to do those big ones. And, you know, okay, what was that? Was 25. So what are you guys working on? You working on any new kits? I'm really happy that these are kitting up so easily. I'm right. It is the fact that these are acrylic drills. I have had no static whatsoever. I go to do the other ones and there's so much static in them. So these are a breeze to kit up. It's like no problem whatsoever. They just pour right in. No issues, no sticking. Okay. Okay. I don't need this. Throw that in there too. Just a couple more to go. Yay! Oops. The only problem you have, sometimes you get them, I think they were warm or something, then they went in and they kind of stick to the side of the bag. Okay. Okay, and 3 colors left. 8. Well, I know this was probably boring. I didn't have a whole lot to say that I hadn't said on the last video. I watched, what's her name? Joan Diamond Paints or something like that. All of her, she must have stopped doing her videos because the last one that I saw was like a year old, and she does a lot of, was doing a lot of diamond painting. I'm wondering if she just got burnt out and quit. I don't know. But her channel's just gone. All of her stuff is still there and it has lots of views. But she hasn't posted anything new in a year. Which is kind of sad because I found her stuff and she's got really great ideas on kitting up, how she kits up and everything. And she like makes her own stickers and labels and stuff like that. And her kit down, she's got all this stuff. So I was like, oh, I really like that. I just dropped another one. It's a good thing there's more. There's more. I'm going to have to pick those up when I get done. I've dropped 2 on the floor. This is the final one, and I am done. I will have 2 things kitted up, ready to go. So I'll have the kitty, and then the other one I did was the Christmas tree. I did just before this one. So I've got 2 kits ready, and honestly, if I took a row out, I could literally have 2 different ones in here, but I would be afraid I would get them mixed up, you know? That's what my fear would be. But there's enough in here to do 2 different kits. And if I switched out some of the small ones for these larger ones, in my other one, I would have enough to do 2 kits, because that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, because I could have enough and then just have them labeled on each side. I don't know. Do you guys, do any of you ever put, so here's what I'm looking at. So I filled this side, and this whole side is empty, plus there's 2 containers on the floor. I dropped 2 different containers on the floor, but I can't get them right now. So, yeah. So that is for, isn't it cute? I love a little fluffy kitten. And this again is by Studio Delights. It is a 12 by 16, and it is 12 by 16 inches. It doesn't say in centimeters, which is weird because all the other ones are usually in centimeters. But this is a 12 by 16 inch. The canvas size is 14 by 18, but the design size is 12 by 16. I didn't measure to see if those are accurate because I don't have a tape measure with me right now. And so yeah, and this is going to be my first time. The drills look great. I don't see any, and they're like I said, they didn't have any static whatsoever. I just label mine 1 to 30, and what I'll do is I'll go to the legend for 27. It's going to be this symbol, and then I'll look for that symbol. That's how I generally do it. It makes it easier for me. I know a lot of people, because that way if I keep them in order in here, then when I go to find them, it's pretty simple. I just look for the number. I look for whatever I'm going to do, and then I'll look at the legend, see what one it is, and then go from there. Obviously, when I have the premium kits and they have the stickers that have the label on it, I still use the numbers because it'll show me a symbol and I don't know where it is in my thing, so I'll look at the numbers, and I always have them, I always look for the number. I keep them in chronological order, but it'll still have the symbol on it with those, with like the Diamond Art Club stickers or the Diamond Dot stickers. I still put them in numerical order as well. That way, I'm able to find them easily. If I'm looking for a star, I look for, okay, if star is 51, like on Blitzen star is 51, I'll go find 51 and I'll pull that color out. That works for me. I've seen a lot of different ways that different people do it, and it's always interesting to me. I've seen people do it by, they put the numbers in order, and then they put the letters in order, and then they put the symbols, together. I go nuts when symbols look too similar, and so I rather go by the number and then which symbol it is, because then I'm not going to mess them up because the symbol looks similar. You guys want to see my Christmas ones that I'm working on? So I'm loving these little picture cases because, and by the way, Rami over at Diamond Painting with Coco is the one that gave me the idea for these little picture kindred. I found some cheaper ones because the ones she had linked were like $20-something. These were 11 something, and they're called teddy containers. Anyways, they're like little teddy bears, and each of the photo boxes has a different picture of this teddy bear, and the big box has a big teddy bear on it, and then it says Teddy across it. So it fits everything. I have my pin, my tweezers, cover minder, because I like to pull and just do half of these at a time. This is the one I was working on last night. I've got this part, this part, and this part. I still need to do the middle and then the top. And then I finished, so then there's 2 more to go. There's this one, which is obviously the ornaments, and Santa Claus. And then I finished the Christmas bell. These are so, I love these. They're so cool. And the grid is so nice. They just go together so well. There's no awkward spacing. And I'm going to put these in little frames and I think use them as Christmas gifts. Or I might, I don't know. I think I don't really have a ton of people to give gifts to, so it's kind of unfortunate because that's a really good idea, is to just, you know, if you do 1 or 2 of these for somebody and then put them in a frame, they can set them out every year for Christmas. I thought that was a fun idea. So I put this one right here, actually. Then you can set that right there, your tweezers and your pen. And then this sits right here along with my little thing that's got the drills. I love these boxes. They're only $1.50 at Hobby Lobby. I had been ordering them online for like, I think like $5.99 for 2 of them, and they're $1.50 at Hobby Lobby, so much better price at Hobby Lobby. And then you can have these work so good. I haven't had any issues with them. Now actually some of the ones I got from Amazon, the lids didn't stay on very good, but these ones I haven't had any issues. They stay closed. I haven't had any issues with them at all. What I like about them is when I do spill stuff when I'm putting them back in, it just falls into the bottom of this, and then I've got them, you know. But I love this whole idea. This is really, you're on the go. This can fit in your purse or a bag that you've got with you, and yeah, then you've got, you know, diamond painting on the go. And these don't, you know, the minis, that they are really very well done. Oh, I know what I was going to show. Let me put the lid on this. I do want to put, I think what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to cut this out. Okay, so I never know, because I've got things boxed up. Okay. But that's working really good. So obviously you can tell my idea here. Because I want to be able to know which kit these drills go to. Okay. It's not perfect, but what I can do now, it's harder to get it out with scissors. So now I've got a picture of the project. And I always like to have something in them that tells me what it is. And you could do that if you put 2 different kits in there. You could have it where you'd like paste this to, or tape this to this side and tape another one to the other side, then you'd know what was what. But that way I know what's in here. It's the kitty picture. Those are the drills, and then there's the kitty. And then that's why I wish that there was, I can't put that on there just yet. I wish that there was a picture of the Christmas tree that I did for Amazon, so that I could do the same thing, but there isn't. So although I might be able to print it off from Amazon. Yeah, that's actually not a bad idea. I might be able to just print the picture from the order and put it into the little box. That's brilliant, Kimberly. So if you like that idea, give me a thumbs up on the in the comments if you made it this far in the video. I know all I've done is kind of talk about kitting up, but I hope you maybe you got a couple good points of how to do things, or some good ideas for different ones. Now this, like I said, the kitty was only $4.49. That's awesome. Well, I think that's what, when I saw this, I'm like, oh, this is a good, I can test out this company. I don't have to have something mailed to me. And I can do it for $4.49 to see how good these are. And honestly, the drills look good. they didn't look trashy. There wasn't any dust in them. There wasn't any static, which I didn't expect because they're although actually now I'm seeing there might be a little bit of static in there now, but actually that's just them sticking and then falling off. They fall off as soon as you tap them, so they're not actually staticky. But yeah, so this is a great, I'm kitted up now for the next 2 months. I've got Blitzen, Kitty, and Christmas tree going. Plus, I've got 2 different sets of Dazzles boxed, plus cards, and yeah, I don't need to kit anything up for a good long time, and I'm good to go. What is this sitting here? This is just a, this is my plastic bag collection. Every time I get baggies, either from an Amazon kit or a DAC kit, I kind of just throw them into bags, and I use them. I use them to kit down into if I'm keeping certain drills. I use them if I don't have enough room. So say I only have just the right amount of little drill holders. I can put the leftovers in if like I had too many and they didn't fit in the compartment I had. Then I put them in there, and then I keep them with my kit. And sometimes that means they're in an extra bag that's next to them. When I use the little suitcases, if I end up putting drills in there, I just put them in the little pocket in there. So when I run out, I've got the other ones in there. Anyways, I hope this was helpful for you, or at least a little bit entertaining. I know it was kind of boring. But if you like this video, please hit the like button. If you want to, please subscribe. If you want to know when I've uploaded a new video, please hit the bell. It'll let you know every time one of my videos gets uploaded. Again, thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye now.